What do we have? I think market open coming up in a few seconds from now. And we will take stock of the indices as we always do. And then we'll dive into individual stocks and sectors, etc. So the opening coming up on the big wall here. First rates on your screen. It's a 100-point uptick. 25,800 plus is where the Nifty is now opening at. 850, by the way. Nifty Bank at 58,000. So ticking slightly above the 58,000 level. Mid-cap index is up 0.5%. The small-cap index is opening about 0.25% higher as well. So it's a pretty good week after what's been a pretty fantastic last 2 weeks, actually. So 0.75% now, closer to 25,900. So racing away to 25,900, right to the word go. Let's see if you're able to hold on to some of these gains through the course of the session. That is important. Tomorrow, I mean, it's a bit truncated in that sense. Tomorrow, of course, there's about an hour worth of trading. The Mahurat session, day after is a holiday. So there's that. But, it's pretty good. 25,900 nearly. And look at the Nifty heat map as it comes up on your screen. You've got pretty much everything in the green. Just 3 or 4 stocks which are down in the red at this point in time. A pretty green-looking screen, all told. Surbhi.
Oh, it's the banks all the way. Look at the bank Nifty. It continues its charge, 500 points up at the start. But before we talk about banks, and there's so many to go over, Reliance is, taking the market higher. It is the opening batsman in leadership position, almost 3% up after its earnings. So you've got Reliance firing. You've got, of course, the banks. Now, Kotak, Axis, these are the ones that are leading. Interestingly, there's some selling on ICICI Bank. The numbers are very, very decent. The NIM compression was far lower than what the street had feared. But for the time being, there's a bit of a sell on, or basically profit-taking, sell on news playing out, 2% lower over there. Ultratech Cement is slightly lower after earnings, 1% down. But other than that, the Nifty is a nice bright shade of green, 200 points up. So let's see what the other winners are looking like. Kotak Mahindra Bank, Axis Bank, Shriram Finance, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finance. So it's financials all the way, banks as well as non-banks. And then you have some other names like Titan, Infosys. They're pitching in as well. HDFC Bank as well, also reacting to numbers. Steady quarter coming in for HDFC Bank, about 1% up. SBI as well, almost 1% higher. But the bigger bank reactions are actually in the broader market with the likes of DCB, etc., Nigel.
Well, DCB, that's the stock of the morning. That's up close to around 10%. It's firing away. The NIMs have expanded. Credit costs are around 0.3%. Guidance of very, very strong out here. And keep in mind, the bank trades at around 0.7 times price to book. That's on FY27 numbers. And the medium-term ROEs is in that vicinity of around 12 to around 13%. So some brokerages are pointing out that risk reward actually is favorable. AU Small Finance Bank bursting away. NIMs have expanded by close to around 5 basis points. Quarter on quarter, the credit cost guidance at sub 1%. The street loves it. Just take a look at that. When you have big deals taking place with regard to Yes Bank, with regard to RBL Bank, well, the street now is a little bit more excited. Even if you look at Federal Bank, just pull up the stock out there. That's up close to around 7%. The numbers look pretty good. The NIMs have expanded by 12 basis points on a quarter-quarter basis. And also, they'll be, meeting for a fundraise on October 24th. So the street likes that. That stock as well is bursting away. RBL Bank obviously is higher because of the big deal that's announced and post, the results as well. So all these banking names doing well from the broader markets. Jaiswal Nico, that's one stock that's up close to around 4% from the broader markets. It saw a correction of close to around 10%, but these numbers look good. EBITDA is now at around 300 crores on a quarterly run rate. The interest cost has come down substantially. So Jaiswal Nico is a stock from the broader markets that's doing well. But really the big boy that's doing all the heavy lifting today is Reliance Industries. In fine form, taking out some of those technical indicators as well. And that's doing the heavy lifting. So Reliance Industries and the Nifty Bank, well, coming together, that's a good combination. Explains why Nifty on its way to fresh all-time highs.
Just want to add 2 names on the downside as well, though it's a bright green morning. Just result reactions to watch out for. Look at Tejas Networks. The stock's being slammed about 7% lower. Once again, it's reported losses. There are losses at the EBITDA level and at the PAT level as well, and the market is in no mood for any of that. And the other one is UTI AMC. In terms of all the weekend result reactions, UTI was also a bit of a disappointment, some loss of market share as well. So that stock's down about 6%. So just pointing these out, but otherwise the result reactions have been largely really good.
Just one more point, Prashant, I want to make on Hindustan Zinc. The stock is down. I'll tell you what, everyone's talking about silver at $50 and whether it's good or not. I'll tell you what, Hindustan Zinc, they have hedged close to around 130 tons of silver at $37 per ton. So talking about timing the market, the largest producer, only listed player.
Oh, hedged doesn't they purchase prices?
They have hedged, yeah. They're going to sell price. They'll be selling silver at $37 per ton. So that is at a sharp discount from $50 because they were expecting it to go to $41, $42, per ton. So even the best get it wrong. The largest producer has got it wrong. Close to around, that's close to 30% of their volumes hedged at a cost that's at a price that's much lower. Yeah. But par for the course, they got it wrong. It's much higher than the $30, when they started the year at. But that's market view.
I wish I was the counterparty on the other side, on that hedge. On a lighter note, but yeah, that's quite something.
Right to be able to buy silver at 37.
At 37.
By the way, I want to just point out that silver Bs, and we have all these silver Bs, right? Silver Bs are down between 5 and 7%. You look at, actually, I think this is the Nippon silver. No, this is the 6% lower, 152. If you can have actually all the silver ETFs essentially, and I think they're taking a bit of a setback this morning. Maybe just profit booking, right? These are financial instruments. Gold Bs, by the way, are down about 3% as well. There you go. Nippon ETF is down 6. Tata Silver ETF is down 5. HDFC Silver is down 6. And I think the Gold Bs is down a little bit as well, about 2.6 to 3%. Look at the volumes on some of this stuff. Huge, humongous. So that's something to note and keep an eye out on, apart from, of course, stocks, etc., which we are continuing to highlight. Surabhi mentioned Tejas Networks. It's on the downside, 7%. Whirlpool is down about 3%. Whirlpool had this massive move from about 1,100 all the way to about 1,250 in 2 days flat. That was Friday's high, 1,250. It's taking a bit of it's cooling off a little bit. Havells is down about 1%. But volumes still very much on the upside. Market breadth numerically more down than up, but volumes are with stocks which are higher. RBL Bank I saw with a 4% pop, and maybe we should just look at that as well. RBL Bank is up about 3%, 307, 308. So the price is running away after that $3 billion infusion which has come. And the stock, by the way, has done well into this particular transaction.